It's forgiveness when you ain't ready. All right. Good morning, all, and welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a safe space and an action space and an enhanced space for you to get your injection of joy in the morning. We come here to talk about who we are, which is our powerful introduction, to give gratitude and to find those people that we would like to work with, collab with, and or become friends with. So this is a space where we do no harm. We only do good. So welcome into this space. Bring in your gratitude. We are on multiple platforms. So if you find us professionally, we're on LinkedIn, YouTube channels, as well as TikTok and here on Clubhouse. We will be with the replay. And if you don't know how to do your powerful introduction, we do ask you to take a look at the pinned link on Clubhouse and or the ticking link on uh, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. But if you are on TikTok, the link is bit.ly/get leads thrive. So if you want to give your great elevator pitch and you want to help people to know who you are because you're in business or because you have a service to offer that you've not turned into a business, or you need to connect to someone that has a service that you would like to use, we ask that you do that. Give us your powerful introduction and come on in and get activated. All right, this is a jam-packed agenda. We're here for 30 minutes. We start every morning at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern Time, and we do gratitude. We start our day with gratitude, and it is amazing because it makes you feel amazing. And then we do our ingredients of a powerful introduction. We give you the examples of a powerful introduction, and then we allow you to give your powerful introduction after we do a leveraging leads. And what is leveraging leads? Leveraging leads is something that we do to get you to understand as a business owner how to be more visible in your community or in the community you would like to reach people. And actually, I think I've gone nationwide with Erica. So you never know where you may end up with her because she is the son of the Thrive First. So with that being said, we're going to start with gratitude. And I would love, Erica, for you to tell me what you're grateful for this morning.
I am grateful to be greased up and beautiful and able to sit in this space with you and not have to do nothing but share my powerful introduction.
Awesome. That's a good feeling, y'all. Sometimes entrepreneurs don't want an entrepreneur, and we're able to have a moment to where we just enjoy being where we are in the space. And that's a part of my gratitude this morning. It's able to recognize the 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 place that I'm in business and in life, that I have set a foundation that when I move, it is so intentional that everything that I have desired and worked for is coming to fruition. And I'm grateful to sit in the morning and do my morning inspiration call video and get that out because I've gotten so much feedback that that's important to some because it helps them get started as they don't jump on this call to get their injection of joy. And why do I call this an injection of joy? Glad you asked. All right, so we use this Giddy framework in life. We have adopted it a few months ago. It is G. It is giddy, excited. Y'all, people tired of seeing y'all frown. Let's put a smile on our face. Answer the phone with a smile. Let people know you just happy to be alive. The sun is shining. I don't know. Then it's intentional. Be intentional about that thing. Be intentional about getting up in the morning and giving your gratitude even before you start talking to other people. You would be amazed if you did that for 21 days, how your life would change, how your attitude towards people would change if you decided to be intentional. The D is to declare it, and the other D is daily. So we get up every morning, we say, yes, we are excited, we are intentional, and we do this every day. And why is the you? Be authentically you. Do not be anybody else because they're already taken. And then when you're trying to imitate somebody else, you actually become a fraud, and nobody will like to do business with you because we do business with people we know, like, and trust. And if you're not being you, it's hard to trust you, right? Right. So now let's talk about the chicken noodle soup ingredients is what I call it. So it's the ingredients of a powerful introduction. The ingredients of a powerful introduction goes a little something like this. You take a picture and you take a piece of paper and a pen and you look at that picture and you look at that picture of you, or get your iPhone. I don't care. Get whatever phone you got. And then you look at that person, you be like, who is that person? When that person looks back at you, that person's gonna say, I am da 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 da, and all the things that make you excited to be you, right? And then it's gonna be like, girl, you is that all right? What you do? And then you're gonna be able to tell, what you do. And it's like, oh, why you do that? And then you say, you tell you why you do it. Be like, okay, who you gonna help? You tell who you gonna help, and then be like, okay, what make you purposefully, uniquely purpose to help that person? And you be like, oh, because I've been through this and I have these credentials or those things. And then it's like, okay, all right. Well, how do I get in contact with you? And then you're going to give them the address, be it your website, your social media handles, whatever that is. And that's how they start the connection with you. You develop the relationship because we are about relationship building. And then you cultivate that relationship. That relationship turns into collaboration. Collaboration turns into clients. Clients turn into money. And then that turns into your destiny of dreams. All right. All right. I hope it wasn't too much, but the biggest part about that is, who are you? So it goes a little something like this. Ha. I felt like Will Smith in that moment. All right. So I am the Keisha Johnson. I am truly loyal. I'm compassionate. I am grateful. I am very, very silly. I am a connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. Baby, if it ain't fun, y'all probably won't have me a part of it, but I'm glad that I'm here. Guess why? Because I help build generational wealth. I talk about why you should have certain things into your portfolio to get to have a legacy, to build legacy. The reason I do that is because I am truly building the legacy. I wasn't taught these principles of money. So I now in turn teach people principles of money, show them strategies that is best for them and let them make a decision. And then I curate a plan for them to have what they are desiring. I do not make it mine. I do not push my agenda. I make sure that you understand what you need, what you may want, and I help you reach your goals. Why do I do this? Because I am a living example that my mom was really good about credit, but she was not good about retirement. And retirement and life insurance is where we get our generational wealth building from. So we have to look at wealthy people and see what they're doing, and we mimic that. We don't turn into them, but we mimic what they're doing because they put it out there. They've left the clues. Pick up the breadcrumbs. Let's make it happen. Let's get together. If you don't know what you may need, please, please, please reach out to me and let's do a financial needs analysis. And you can go to www.theforeverkj.com and say financial needs analysis or FNA, and I will be more than happy to get in touch with you so we can sit down and make sure you're leaving the legacy you desire to leave. All right, Miss Erica, what is your powerful introduction?
Yes, yes, yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Erica Cassie. I am the son of the Thrivers, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am the universal mother, a multifaceted leader and creator. I listen, teach, lift, and bring clarity for activation and execution. As a therapist and CEO of Your Goal Concierge, we have a plethora of options that benefit leaders. And it all begins with commanding your thriving. I would like to invite mom energy leaders who are fixers, helpers, and maybe neglecting themselves. Those who may be experiencing imposter syndrome or burnout to join our Commander Club. Yes, yes, yes. I would love to see you there. Go to www.yourgoalconcierge.com and find a community that is
Awesome. Baby, that sat down is real. That sat down is real. All right. So that's what powerful introduction. I have a couple of people that have come into my live. No one has given their gratitude or their powerful introduction. So if you're going into it, are you live as well, Erica? On TikTok?
I am live.
I,
I am live. We have Johnny here. Hello, Johnny. Welcome in. What are you grateful for? Oh, hello, Monty. Monty, welcome in. What are you grateful for? Happy to see you. Let's see if anybody is on the other channels.
no, we don't have anybody there.
All right, so you all come on in. And no, we don't have anybody who is saying their gratitude. So you can go into the lesson.
All right. So let's talk about fourth quarter. How fourth quarter sets you up for first quarter and actually a successful year. So many So many corporations. Yep. So many corporations, they do all their charity giving fourth quarter. They've planned it out, like not actual funding, but they've planned it out in fourth quarter, what they're going to do for the next year. So they take the time and look at it. Why am I talking about this? Because was talking with Erica yesterday, and I had said, I've been saying it for probably 3 years as I've been running multiple businesses, that I will not be late on my taxes. I will be able to to do my taxes on time. I will not ask for an extension. Last year, I actually was like close, probably the closest I've ever been. And that's because I took fourth quarter to look at my books, to see what I was doing, and then to move to being prepared for my CPA, right? So it was very important that I do that. So we're going to say, everybody waits till December to do their vision board, to think of what they want. December's already late. You're gone. December is the time you actually should take off, reset, and be prepared, because that new year, you should be up and running and prepared for your clients, your customers, new business partners, a new dream, whatever that may be. That will be the time. So you're already behind the 8 ball if you're waiting. So I would say take this month, and we only have 2 more weeks in it, and schedule time to do something, to complete one task that will make you very, very good for next year, that will change your business for next year, that will help you start a business for next year. Be it that you schedule yourself to take a class that's going to happen in November, because by the time Thanksgiving comes, we're done. We're like, people are mentally checked out. They're thinking about how much money they finna spend for Christmas if they ain't already done so. They thinking about a way to make money because they've already done so, and they've used up all their credit cards. And now you may have the opportunity, right, to offer them a solution or an alternative to feeling that December blues, them January woes, because you have taken some time and put yourself out there. Tease them a little bit, especially if you're starting a business that's going to help them not go into debt, or to get out of debt, or to make more money. They need you. They need you now. They need to know this now, because they need to prepare now. Everybody goes out and get that second job they call it a seasonal job. It's only there for a season. Guess what? When that season is over, all those people get laid off. They still need money. They don't have nowhere else to go. Do you have the business? Do you have the resources for them to make money continuously and not worry about what credit cards are going to look like? Did y'all know that the highest rate of people being depressed and unhealthy mentally is in December, around Christmas time? Because we don't have a budget. We don't know how to budget. So I sat in this women's conference, networking. It wasn't a conference. Wealth, Wine, and Women, Wine, Wealth. One of them, I forgot how to play. One thing that she said, you need a budget. And if you're a business owner, guess what? You need a budget. Number two, and if you have not had your business assessment done to figure out where you've been leaking money, oh, we get with Erica. Please go. Please go to your goal concierge, and find that. Like, get that done. Schedule that, please. I promise you, you would not regret it. Worth every penny of it. And this fourth quarter, you ain't got nothing else to do. Gonna get it done. And then you need a budget, you need an emergency fund, and you need to be investing. And how do we best invest in ourselves? Is professional development if you're a business owner, and it is preparing for the future if you are individually still a working employee. All right, so that is what my leveraging leads about: taking fourth quarter, doing one thing that will help you be better in 2026. Miss Erica, how would you like to chime in on that? Would you like to say the one thing that you think people should do, or would you like to tell me what your thoughts are?
Yeah, I would like to say both. Okay,
Awesome.
my my suggestion is something that I did last year. I did it with two corporations that I was working for, as well as my own business, and also the business that I'm co-founding. We sat down and did 3-hour intensives, and so I offer those. Those are on my website. A 3-hour intensive where we're going to sit down and we're going to do your strategic planning for the year.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
We're going to look and see what has happened
Mm-hmm.
over the year and set up the system for you to have success over the next year. So it's an intensive, and we spend time doing that. And that's what I would suggest you do. If not, you should probably do some strategic planning. Well, it's a very good idea to actually do strategic planning quarterly or even monthly. But most people don't do that much. But I would have to say it's important to do strategic planning, just like map out the things. So what is the theme of each month? What kind of promotions are you going to do? What is the system that you're going to have in place that you're going to hand off to your administrative staff? Who's going to do what? What are new initiatives that you're going to institute? What is the structure of how you operate in your business to keep it flowing so that you are setting it up like it's a franchise and you are not having to be in place all the time. Having it set up so that you have time to take breaks and reset. All those things should be mapped out and set and thought through over the next year. So then so it's easy to plug in resources that meet technology. So you can utilize AI and do AI agents. You can tap into having administrative staff that are people who you decide to hire. You can easily leverage all of your assets and all of your resources when you have the plan in place and what it looks like. And you need to have, if you're a person that has several offerings, you need to have a system around every single offering. So for those multifaceted mavens out there, you would need to have a system around every single thing that you're doing so that then all of it runs seamlessly. The way that I like to think about it is you don't want to have a traffic jam on your road to your vision. Every single initiative, every single mission should have its windshield wipers, its tires, its oil change, all the things that need to be done in order for it to run smoothly. And that's what I suggest.
Awesome. I love that. Now, I'm big on strategic planning every quarter now after I done it the first time. And I told you I love the sit down is real. So I personally take, and I do it every quarter. After being with Erica, now we've been together for a year, Erica, that I've been moving and growing my business. And let me tell y'all, having a coach or a strategic planner, therapist, friend that I don't know what you call it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you would call her, but she's all those things. Look, but I'm saying she's all those things to me.
You want a great relationship, a healthy, you want a healthy relationship. So Tara says that she's so happy to have me because I've helped her, no, I have partnered with her, not just professionally in her business, but she's better as a wife, as a mother, and because you finally have someone who is operating from healthiness, and so it brings you to more healthiness.
Right. Now that's the crazier part about it, right? Is that
Thrive in you, baby. Thrive in business.
and you mean like you live that. And
No, for real. I do.
yep, you live that. And I say that
It's overwhelming because you think I'm playing. People think I'm playing when they meet me. Until I feel like this months later, and you're like, this lady is always on go, ready to thrive, ready to be, ready to. She ain't. My tune don't change.
it does not.
Mm-mm.
It does not. Good morning, just being Melanie. And that's what I love about you, is that you've been consistent, which you do people. Let's talk about let's talk about consistency in the people that are around you, right? If you have consistent people around you, guess what happens? You become consistent. I was the most erratic, spontaneous person in the world before meeting Erica. I didn't lose that. I'm still her. She is still me.
Ma'am, so many people are like that, seriously. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can't keep up with you when you all over the place. I want to support you. But you have to. Hey, Tamar, you have to let me know where you at. Like, what you doing. It can't be haphazard, willy-nilly. If you really want somebody to support you, you got to let them know where you at.
Right.
At least.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I still can be spontaneous. I can still get up and be like, girl, I ain't gonna be in the room, but I'll be in the room, right? Because that's just my spirit. That's who I am. It needs to go into my powerful introduction. But that's who I am. The essence of me is, hey, I feel it, I move on it, and let's rock and roll. But even in that, even having that characteristic, even being that person, Erica has made me more consistent as a business owner, which ultimately made me consistent. Well, first of all, she made me consistent in healing, and really checking into my feelings, right? Which made me better as a business owner to show up. And the one thing that she says is that as business owners, we are not to do any harm. So that to me is saying, do what you say what you do in business and in life. And because of that, I have I've gotten some major leads in booking travel, which is one of my businesses. And I've booked probably one of the biggest trips that I've ever done this year. And I'm super excited because we're like 6 weeks out for her to go. And it's like, I am so excited. Yes. So I've been working on this Germany trip almost a year for her. And I needed to know what that looked like because I've never been to Germany. But however, she trusted me and trusted in the what I have shown her in my work. So that was huge, right? This is a once in a lifetime trip. So of course, I want everything to be perfect. She wants a great experience. So that was great that I met Erica at that time because I would have had to pass up on doing this trip had I been in that space where I was a year ago. And so I love that no, not only do Erica push me to be better in showing up, but she also celebrates with me. So, it's like I can tell her pretty much anything. We can talk about personal and business, and she will celebrate with me. And it's fun. I'm an only child.
She painted her toenails, and I'm gonna be like, "Granny, you did."
Yes.
Let me see a picture.
And that's how we are. We celebrate.
I always want that, right?
Yes.
We used to get when we was kids. You could just turn around in a circle and say, "Look at me," and everybody be like, "Oh my God,
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the fun part about being with Erica and being in this space is that we get to celebrate. So like when she paint her nails, it's a big deal to me because I'm like, oh, what color is she gonna paint them now? Because that's something that she enjoys doing, and I enjoy seeing the colors that she come up with. It could be some a basic red, but it looks really beautiful and bright, and it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I like that. Or she would do something. I can't remember the color, but whatever it was, I was like, "Oh my god, girl, them are cute!" Like we were in the middle of a conversation, and she did something with her hands, and I saw them. But being an only child, relationship, friend girl relationships were hard to cultivate for me, um, because of my only childness, right? I wasn't the a regular only child. I had a lot of cousins. So they didn't know if I was coming by myself or if I was coming with cousins. But baby, the entourage was real. And so we grew apart, things happen. But I now have the best friendships, the best relationships, the best cultivated, nurturing friendships. I've lost some people this year in that I called friend, that I called sister. However, I've gained more than that through Erica. So I am super excited to be doing this thing called Life with her. Um, co- um, Co-hosting in the morning, talking out through the day, learning how to monetize on this TT, and making sure that we all are eating at the table because she does not gatekeep and neither do I. So when we learn something, we share it with one another. Not only do we share it with one another, guess what? We come to you and we share it with you. We share with you in meetings like this. So I hope you got something from this, and I hope you pick your one thing to do that's going to make your 2026 fabulous. But if you don't, get with Erica at Your Goal Concierge, do a strategic plan, do a thrive plan, and let's keep thriving. And no matter what you do, you create a thriving rest of your day. We're only here for 30 minutes. So till tomorrow, talk to you soon. Bye bye.